Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're looking at the YT 700 transport. Now, this is a smaller transport. I think some of you may have seen this in a couple pictures somewhere. Um, there really is not much here. I took everything that I could get from Wikipedia, and really all we have is a couple lines here. The YT 700 was a transport starship manufactured by the Corellian Engineering Corporation. It was one of the first freighters of the YT series. The jackpot was a heavily modified YT 700. Now, this comes from Wind Raiders of Teleron, Star Wars Adventures Journal number 5. So, what we have is a general aligned Old Republic light freighter. It's at Starfighter scale. Length is 21.7 meters, has a crew of two, gunners of one. A skeleton crew of one could pilot it with a +5 to all of your rolls. We can have up to 3 passengers. We have a cargo capacity of 50 metric tons, so not a lot, but it is substantial to get going. We do have consumables for 6 months. Cost used, because this is an old ship, is about 18,000 credits. Hyperdrive is times 2, so not as fast as a lot of the newer ships, but this is an older ship. A backup hyperdrive of 20. And, quite often you find a lot of the civilian ships, or some of, I feel a lot of them are uh, like a really slow backup hyperdrive like this. Um, you can kind of limp yourself to the nearest starbase or planet or whatever to get your hyperdrive fixed. Um, which is really what it's for. It's kind of like throwing a donut on. I mean, you're not trying to get 300 miles or whatever out of it. You're just trying to get to the next gas station that you can get your tire fixed and get back on the road. All right, so we do have a nav computer. It has a space of 3. So atmosphere wise, we can go at 210 miles an hour, or actually that would be like 210 spaces in a, if you're going for character scale, or 600 kilometers per hour. We do have a hull of 4D, so a pretty resilient hull. Shields of 1D, a little bit more rudimentary, but it is protection. Not quite often with the YT series or a lot of the other ships. When you have a base ship, most of the time you only have a single laser cannon. So do keep that in mind when we see a lot of the modified ones with, either dual or quad or something like that. Most of the time, those are all upgraded ships. So this is on a turret, and as we can see in the picture, it is all the way on the top. There is a ladder system that goes up to that. Um, we have a crew of one for the gunner. Otherwise, quite often with these, it would be locked forward. So if it's in a locked forward position, whoever is piloting can operate the turret, but it's locked forward, and you're not going to be able to, you have to kind of maneuver behind someone in order to shoot. That really does put you at a disadvantage with a ship like this. Okay, we do have a damage of 40, so that is pretty standard. If you look at the original TIE fighter, that's the same cannon that we have on there. So, uh, but it is helpful. I mean, if an asteroid's in your way, if pirates are attacking, yes, you can help defend yourself. Quite often, it's going to be upgraded, but it is a starting point. It is not meant as a military vessel. It is just kind of defend yourself and hopefully get away. So, it's another small, interesting ship. I know this design has been shown in a couple different places. I know that there's some nice, um, I think on like Pinterest or whatever, people have taken this and have done the internal floor plan of this. So some people may have seen a little bit more. When I was looking up the YT 700, there was another version of another picture of this that really made it a very long ship. Um, I don't think it's really that ship. I think this is the one. This is the one that's actually on Wikipedia, and I agree with this. I think the other one is a different ship, but it also called it a cargo. So there's a chance that maybe Someone's got a YT 700 cargo variant, but the actual YT 700 is actually this ship. So, with that being said, interesting ship, small ship, great for kind of starting adventures. We do have enough room for possibility of 6 people on this ship, so you can keep a small group together. Um, if you're looking at doing cargo runs or whatever, you're not going to have a lot of room here, but we can get things started, right? Um, which is kind of a nice thing here. Um, but we go from there. All right. Hope you enjoy the series. It's a lot of fun bringing all these kind of out of the norm ships that we get to see, to bring those to the light and to kind of show you here. With that, thanks for visiting. I always appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.